Dear friends, it is really surprising how many church hymns and songs are about joyful Hosanna or Hosanna as a praise. And truly extreme example of that joyful, even playful Hosanna might be Hosanna-nna from the musical Jesus Christ Superstar. It is so catchy, but also so wrong. Because it is unfortunate misunderstanding. You don't need to be knowledgeable in Hebrew language. Just reading the Gospels should be sufficient. In Gospels, it is a chant of a crowd as Jesus enters Jerusalem. But it is clearly not a celebration, but a religious and political protest against their situation, against the status quo, against their current state of affairs. Hosanna is actually Grecicized Hebrew prayer, for instance present in Psalm 118, which originally sounded something like Hošiah-nna. It was and still is an urgent appeal for divine help. It is an imperative with a paragogic, emphasizing suffix, which is further elevated by interjection particle. Please bring help, we beseech you, could be translation, or please help, please, we beg you. Those were obviously tense and violent times. They knew why they pleaded that way. In just few days, Jesus himself would be murdered by the occupying soldier in a clear miscarriage of justice. And here even Jesus' own name was a similar prayer derived from the same word root, Yasha'ah, Yod, Shin, Ayin, which is normally translated as salvation, but it is more about deliverance, rescue, help. Jesus was just an homely version of the name Joshua. And Joshua can be translated as Yahweh is salvation, Yahweh is deliverance, Yahweh is rescue. Imagine that in Jesus' time, every 10th boy was called Jesus. The parents who were naming their sons that way were clearly longing, begging God for deliverance, for rescue, for help, for salvation. Only Ignorami can misconstrue Hosanna as a joyful song. For a cheap Pollyannish effect, they deprive people this genuine, deep and meaningful cry for the desperate times. Hošiah-nna has always been and can be again this cry to God for help. And that is something you now know about the Bible. And in our current state of the world, we can certainly understand and use it and cry, Hošiah-nna, please help, please.